If you don't think people are zombies, you're doing it wrong. You're doing something wrong. If you act like a zombie, you're just mad, bro. You're just mad. And you're doing something wrong. If you hate yourself and your life, and you have to get drunk to make yourself believe that your life is any okay, then you're a fucking zombie, and you're not doing it right. If you get mad at me, ever, at all, period, then you hate your life, not mine. And you're doing it right. If you hate me, then I'm doing something right. That lets me know. If I see you as a zombie because you're an idiot, you're dumb, and that's how you're acting towards me, as like a zombie, then I'm doing something right. And you're just mad, bro. Are you mad, bro? Are you mad? Are you mad? Yes, you're mad. So go ahead and say things to me, because I'm mad too, because you're mad, because you're a retard. I'm intelligent, and when I get mad, it just makes me think of ways to get myself out of this box a little better. I live in a prison planet full of zombies. I'm trapped in a prison full of zombies. And I'm the only person that's not a zombie inside this prison hellhole.
My brain is hemorrhaging, it's them or me. It ain't easy knocking over a tree. So, I wake up, the room is padded. It would appear I've had it, but hold up, clothes rip, wrap them around my neck, and jump myself to death. No breath. Now I'm out, I'm strapped down, but wait, I can still move my head around. I got about 4 inches between the back of my head and the metal gurney bed. Boom! Slamming it, retraction. Boom! I feel the back of my skull is cracking. Boom! A broken bone is piercing my brain and boom! I just hammered it in. Why does everybody tell me that I need help? I'm in love with pain. I take a needle or a knife and try that motherfucker through my windpipe. Just might take a razor blade, dip it in some gas, see if I can take a little skin off the calf. Grotesque, I'm a walking body bag, and when it all heals, I pick the scabs. Alone in the casket, buried in the earth, self-inflicted wounds, blood stains on my t-shirt. Kick out the door till my leg fall off. Try to use my head, but my skull too soft. The pain overwhelms, shooting through my kidney. Blood rushes out when I think the shake in me. Keep stabbing and sticking the wound over blood spring. Cut off my oxygen, take my own life again.
Why? Tell me why do you hurt yourself when you know I love you? Why? Tell me why do you hurt yourself when you know I love you?
You try to run up on me and pull a piece out their belt.
I smile, shot my fucking self.
I gave them my
tattoos on. You see me run in the traffic just to get my groove on. Nice pick through the head of my dick. I might slice up my face and my lips. My main artery is late. Flow free, red razor blade, let it bleed. Can't talk. Wednesday night I got kicked off my bowling league just cause I'd show up by the bowling ball and leave. Curse me, you faggot. Brings me joy. Fuck up, battering. Cut and slice away with the steak knife. Hit myself in the ankle with PVC pipe. X-Acto blade underneath the fingernail. Bleed. Another cut. Fuck it, might as well. What's up in an open wound? If it don't burn, you don't know what you're doing. If it fails, just return to start. Self-defecation is a beautiful art.
Why? Tell me why do you hurt yourself
When you know I hate you.
Why? Tell me why do you hurt yourself when
You know I hate you. I jump in a mosh pit, but I'm alone. Before 4 trees I get it on. If my brain is hemorrhaging, it's them or me. It ain't easy knocking over a tree. And with the padded, and with the fear I've had it. But hold on, clothes rip, wrap them around my neck, and choke myself to death. No breath.
Now I'm out, I'm strapped down.
But wait, I can still move my head around.
I got about
4 inches between the back of my head and the metal curvy bed. Boom! Slam it. Retractions. Boom!
I feel the back of my skull is cracking.
Boom!
A broken bone is piercing my brain and up.
I've actually done everything in this song. I did that. And then when I did, They choked me. They choked me. And my larynx is broken. My voice has changed since then. I remember that very vividly. That I did that. And they choked me. I remember I can still feel the headache. It's like, ow! And I just hammered it in.
Just hammering it in.
It gives me a headache just even thinking about it. Yeah, where he's like,
boom, slamming it, retraction, boom. I feel the back of my skull is cracking. Boom.
And then like I did that, and they like tied me up to the bed like that, like they said, and then I was sitting there like doing that, and then so they came up and they choked me to death, I guess. I don't know. That was in the song though, so if you're tied up to a bed, they'll choke you to death. That actually happened to me, along with a lot of other things. I just remember that part because I remember that actually happened to me. And then I remember one day I was listening to this and they're like, oh my God, you actually do this, don't you? And I'm like, yeah, but I'm a thoughtless lemming, so I don't even know what I'm doing.
It's piercing my brain and oh, I just hammered it in.
I stapled my tattoos on.
I'm sitting in the dark.
I'm sitting in the dark, talking to myself. Why does everybody that say I need help, I'm in love with pain, I take a needle and a knife and drive that motherfucker through my windpipe.
Talking to myself. Why does everybody tell me that I need help?
I'm in love with pain, I take a needle or a knife and drive that motherfucker through my windpipe.
Just might take a razor blade,
Dip it in some gas, see if I can take a little skin off the cab. Grotesque, I'm a walking body bag, and when it all heals, I pick the scab. Alone in the casket, buried in the dirt. Blood stains on my t-shirt. I can't rap like him or whatever, because he's like,
Try to use my head, but my skull.
try to use my skull, but my head, dirt.
The pain overwhelms, shooting through my kidney. Blood rushes out when I take a shake in me. Keep stabbing and sticking, you pulled over bloodstream, cut off my oxygen, take my own life again.
Why? Tell me
Was that a black guy?
why do you hurt yourself when you know I love you? Why? Tell me why do you hurt yourself when you know I love you?
shit and show my fucking stuff. I take all my tattoos on. See me close-eyed running into traffic just to get my groove on. A knife pick through the head of my dick. I might slice up my face and my lips. My main artery is begging me to let it flow free. Grab a razor blade, let it bleed. A layer of skin, ooh, I pull it back and smooth it back down with one simple smack. Ouch. Wednesday night, I got kicked off my bowling league just cause I show up by the bowling ball and leave. Yeah, go ahead, curse me, you faggot. So I throw my legs on the moving cars, you got your habits. I don't consider it hurting myself, it brings me joy. Now shut the fuck up here. Cut and slice away with the steak knife. Hear myself in the angle of people. Easy pipe, exacto blade underneath the fingernail, bleed, make another cut. Fuck it, might as well. Tablespoon of more salt in the open wound. If it don't burn, you don't know what you're doing. If you fail, just return to start. Self-defecation is a beautiful art.
Why? Tell me why do you hurt yourself when you know I love you? Why? Tell me why do you hurt yourself when you know I love you?
The song actually ends at 3 minutes, and then it keeps going for 2 more minutes, which is this sound. Really fucking shitty song. I think Justin is a stalker, but he's paid. Which my theory is when you're paid to really stalk someone, there's this incredible karma-like deal that happens, and kind of karma catches up to him. Like, if they're too busy watching you, they can't watch themselves, and therefore they come into accidents. So a lot of people will say, like, I'm watching you, you're gonna disappear. And then what happens is sometimes I never hear from them again, and it turns out that something really bad happened to them. Like, they went to jail or something, they did something really fucking wrong, and they weren't just doing things to me, that there was a lot of people that they were fucking with, and so eventually it all caught up to them. And so they think they're stalking you, but eventually what ends up happening is they disappear. And they disappear because it has nothing to do with me, it has everything to do with, that's the way they choose to live their life, and there's repercussions for that have nothing to do with me. You're going to have to answer to the karma of the universe at that point. from what I told, they go blind too. Like if they're watching you, that's like giving their eyes bad karma too. So then it's like they're giving their eyeballs cancer. So then eventually they go blind. So they can't watch anybody anymore. And I felt like that's God's karma way. He's like, oh, so you like watching people? What if I made you blind? What are you going to watch then? You're not going to die. And it's like whatever platform you use to spy on people, you like standing on platforms. Well, it's like those platforms are going to fall out from underneath you and break your fucking legs. And that's God's way of saying, oh, you like standing on platforms, and that's how you spy on people, huh? Well, how do you like it after we break your legs? And that's what God does. And I just watch him. I'm just sitting there chilling, knowing that there's extra forces at work here, that I don't have to do anything. The universe atones itself for me. So I don't worry about them a whole lot. I'm too worried about myself. Too worried about a bunch of people that are going to have blind eyes and broken legs. And I'm wondering, did they break their legs or go blind anytime soon? Any kind of weird things been happening to you lately? Are you sitting there in a cast or anything funny? How does he know? 2 + 2 = 4. Intelligent minds think alike. It was like there's this video of this guy who was riding his motorcycle through the woods, and I left a comment and I said, broken ribs are no fun. And he said, how did you know I broke ribs? I didn't tell anybody, because I didn't want to feel stupid. He's like, how did you know? And I said, well, you're riding in a forest, and you can see the trees just coming by, and I could just imagine in my head, oops, I hit a rock, boom, a tree, and then ow, my ribs. So it's like I could just watching this video, I could just imagine me slamming into one of those trees. And I was like, broken ribs suck. And he's like, how the fuck did you know? And it's like, well, 1 + 1 = 2. Yeah. Like, those trees look hungry for ribs, is what I said. And he's like, yes, they are. I mean, they did. The trees looked like they said, I'm hungry for your ribs, right on them. And I just like look at that and I'm like, man, those trees are like telling me they're rib eaters. And so I'm like, how are your ribs? My last video, I look so fucking high. Alright, there's a very good picture of this dude. He looks like a zombie, and it's from the Weather Channel, and it says 2 storm chasers get chased by a huge tornado. But one of the guys in the picture looks like a zombie, so I want to watch that just to see like why he looks like a zombie. So.
The ground. Large multi-vortex. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Get in the car, get ready to drive, Brett. Large tornado.
You're just looking at a black wall like it's nighttime. And we noticed the tornado was coming at us, and it was getting closer by the second. I started to get this sense kind of down deep in my stomach that maybe we were in trouble and a little bit over our heads, and we should probably get out of there.
That guy right there. He kind of is acting like a zombie.
Brett, we got 30 seconds. Oh my goodness.
He's like, we felt a little in danger, so we felt like, it's like, I'll just imagine it's not a tornado, but his brain dead coma. No, this was...
Brett, turn the car around. Let's get ready.
Go, get the tripod, just drive! Just drive!
But now the tornado changes direction.
I see that it's actually turned right and it's coming at us, even as we drive south.
The headwinds start building, up to 100 miles an hour.
The winds were pushing me off the road, so I was driving straight by turning right.
The tornado's heading right at them, and it's coming fast.
We were in big trouble. I knew we were way too close to the tornado at that point. That's when I began to get really scared.
And when he starts getting scared, he goes like this. He goes, like he's really doing it, like really hard, and it's like a very unnatural kind of look. Like, did cavemen have curled upper lips with no upper lip? Is this a new eugenics trait that we're seeing? You know. There's 2 guys in the car. One of them, he's smiling like that, but you can tell he still has an upper lip. Like the other guy looks like he was bred to have his lip like gone. Like maybe that's how lemmings will be reproduced, is to have that lemming look that they need. They'll be born without upper lips so they can just smile all the time. Like in their sleep they'll just be like that. They have no upper lips.
Quick! Fast as you can! Hurry! 40 is not enough! No, don't turn now! Go south! Right as you don't go south, we're gonna die! It's not enough! No, don't turn now! Go south! Right as you don't go south, we're gonna die! 40 is not enough! No, don't turn now! Go south! Right as you don't go south, we're gonna die!
They're smiling and they're worried about dying. They're like, I can't do it. And they're like, I gotta look at myself to make sure I'm doing it right when I'm doing it. Yeah, they're like, we're gonna die. And I'm like, we're gonna die. Like, you know how to tell it's dish eugenics and not they're not happy because they smile even when they're gonna die. They're like, we're gonna die. And I'm like, you're smiling. And did you know that you never stop smiling? That's weird. Like, you could be in the tornado dying and you'll still like be like that's not normal. I hate to tell you people that. Having no upper lip is not normal. It's a process of dish eugenics where they like breed your upper lip out of you. Because I don't really think we're supposed to like be like this all the time. I see retards like that. That's how retards look. Retard is like normal now. That's because I was wanting to know, like, what does the dish eugenics look? And it's like, it's that curled upper lip. Not curled. No upper lip. So people look at me like that. Like, I notice, like, people will be like this. And they, like, look at me, and they're like... And they're not smiling, they just go like this. And so now, like, I try to just do it too. I'm like, somebody might be like, they'll look down, and then they'll look at me, and they'll be like... And then so what I do is I, like, look down, and I look at them, and I go... And, it's like they're showing me their teeth, so I'm like, I should do it. Like when people look at me and they're like that, showing me their teeth, I should go, and they'll be like, what? I do too, I do. Like, people will look at me and they're like, and I'm like, like, what? I'm gonna leave a comment about the dish eugenics look. Everything makes sense right now. I feel like I'm making like a lot of sense all of a sudden. I feel like overwhelmed, like overwhelming sense of making a lot of sense. Like, these people have the dish eugenics look. They are lobotomized zombies. And, like, we're at war with them. Like, there's a war on for your mind. I gotta go take a shit.